So this is the map, and those are the tablets. Wish me good luck. Ooh, Steppe. I like this map. Hame. It takes so long to cast Comet without cast on critical or cast on. What was the other one? Elemental elements. I will be honest, my Spark is at around 100k, I believe, damage. And this is performing pretty well. I was expecting it to be a bit worse. Kamehame. Mirror. It's crazy that I have played this game for around. Actually, I haven't checked in a while, but I'm pretty sure it's anywhere between 2,500 hours and 3,000 hours. And it is crazy that I still haven't dropped a mirror yet. Not even last league when, a lot of people were dropping mirrors in the temple. I understand it is a chase item, but what does that mean exactly? 10,000 hours? Bam. Oh, I forgot to got the riddles for the expedition. What was the name? Liquid Verissimo or something like that. I feel pretty tanky considering that we have no elemental resistances at all. Bam. What is the boss on this map? Was it in the middle? I don't even know what boss I'm supposed to fight here. Is it the one from the hunting grounds, or the old man that sees the grave of his wife or something like that, and he goes like, I must make them suffer. That one. This one. Where did you come from, boy? Oh, it says right here actually. I just noticed. I am so blind. So it's the Rustlord. Okay, so the boss is here. Yeah. Hame. You want another one? Bam. Actually, I'm curious. If I let those fools attack me, am I gonna die? Let's try it. Hands up. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good, I guess, right? Pretty good. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, you can't. And you know the drill. It wouldn't be a proper showcase if we didn't fight one of the arbiters. And we are gonna fight the arbiter of divinity. Do you guys watch anime, by the way? If so, did you watch the newest episode of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation? I'm not the biggest anime fan, but Mushoku Tensei is one of the animes that I do watch. And I am pretty hyped about the. I don't know if it's in the intro or in the outro or some trailer, but I believe I've seen some blue demon female. She kind of looks like what's his name? Bodigadi, I believe, right? And I'm Jesus Christ. Can you stay still? And I'm oh my god, he disappeared again. And I'm pretty hyped about the fight because I believe Rudeus is gonna fight her at some point. Stay down, boy. And now drop me that new amulet as well, the divinity one. Oh, how much is that? 7 thieves. Hello, gamers. So usually I like to have a bit of introduction in my videos, talk about random stuff and all that, but not today. Today it is extremely hot here, so I just want to get this video done, and then I want to stand naked in front of my AC, and I'm gonna do it after this video. Luckily, I have this Peroni Zero here that will keep me company throughout the video. Cheers! Oh, oh, that's so good, dude. That went directly to my soul. I can feel it here. Usually I am a Corona fan, but lately I've been enjoying Peroni a lot. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, if you are here to find the answer to the question, are life stackers still viable? Yes, they are, in my opinion at least, and they are cheaper to make than before, which is great. Other than this one and the Mage Blood, nothing really cost me a lot. Now, are they as OP and powerful as they used to be? No, they are not. Now, let me quickly show you the gear. So for my weapon, as always, I am running a Runeseeker Skull. This fork is amazing for many builds. If you are wondering if this rune combination is optimized, if it's best in slot, I don't know. I know that you want this one, I know that you want this one, but for example, I wouldn't know if this is better than another iron rune, for example. If you want to test it out, well, be my guest. I was too lazy to do that. For my helmet, I am running a Veil of the Night, only for the increased maximum life. For my chest, I am running a Kaom's Heart, Kaom, whatever. I have corrupted this myself. I was pretty lucky. I really like this chest. Then again, I am only running it for the maximum life. Even though the downsides to those two pieces are really big, like for example, I cannot have spirit if I'm using this chest, and I cannot have elemental resistances if I'm using this helmet. And usually that would make me extremely squishy. But we are surviving just fine actually because of this amulet, Defiance of Destiny. And if you read this line here, it recovers 40% of missing life before being hit by an enemy. So let's say, for example, that I only have 1000 life left. So if I get hit by an enemy, I would recover, I don't know, almost like 4000 HP. So that's crazy. If I don't get one shot, this amulet basically is gonna keep me alive, right? What else? For my ring, I'm running a Grip of Kulemak. Then again, I got pretty lucky with this ring, but for example, you don't need the elemental resistances corruption because we cannot have elemental resistances corruption because of the helmet. So this ring could be much better. I got it mostly for the increased maximum life. The increased strength helps as well. Extra damage is always good. And this recover 3% of your maximum life when an enemy dies in your presence is actually very helpful for my build. Then again, my presence radius is not that big, but it's alright. Where is it? This one. So you can see it is quite small actually. My other ring is a Calandra's Touch. In my offhand, I am running a Rat Pit because it gives me a lot of damage. I was lucky enough to get rid of that line that says that casting spells cost an additional 6% of your life or something like that. Now for the gloves, you have several options, but I chose to go with the Killjoy just because of the critical damage bonus and because of this line right here that says that on kill effects happen twice. And why would I want that? Well, I want it because I have a Heart of the Well. Is it this one? Yeah. And I have 2 on kill effects here, which allows me to recover mana and life. I'm not really interested in the mana one because we barely have any mana and we're only using mana to cast comets. But I'm interested in the life one. And then again we have my life remnants, which if you read this one here, 25% to spawn a remnant on killing an enemy. So I believe it affects this one as well. And then from the quality, we get another 10%. So it affects that one as well, right? So yes, that's why I went with the Killjoy. But you have other options, like for example, those gloves, the Demon Stitcher. Now those gloves would be, in my opinion, at least better than the Killjoy if, big if you got rid of this line right here that says that sacrifice maximum life to gain that much energy shield. And by the way, it doesn't work for me. Even if I can show you. See, my energy shield stays at 300. So it doesn't work. I bought those gloves actually. I must have been, I don't know, I must have been really sleepy or tired that day because I swear I wouldn't buy them with this line. But somehow I did. But it is what it is. I'm trying to sell them now. Another option is the Atsiris Acuity. And they have a Val cultivation which gives you percentage increased maximum life, which is great. Now I could of course use Atsiris if not for this line right here, Val Pact. What Val Pact does is that it gives you more life leech. Life leech happens, slower, which is bad. And then the thing that I hated the most is that you cannot recover life from any other effect other than leech. So that means that I couldn't recover life from recoup. I couldn't recover life from the amulet, probably, because it isn't a leech. It says recover, not leech. I couldn't recover life from my Heart of the Well, because it says recover again, not leech. I couldn't recover life from this Timeless Jewel either, because it says this note here, because it says regenerate, not recoup, not leech. Jesus Christ, there are so many words. I'm losing my mind here. I couldn't recover life from this note right here either, because it's recover, not leech. So yeah, there are a lot of downsides, to say like that. So yeah, in the end I chose to go with the Killjoy. Now for the boots, I chose to go with the Atsiri Step again, and the only reason why is because of the high movement speed and because of the deflection / evasion. Because they are kind of synergistic with my Mage Blood. Why, you might wonder? Because my Mage Blood has the Legacy of Jade on it, which grants me evasion rating. So those two work decently well together, right? If you don't want those boots, you can choose to go with the Trample Toes. You have less movement speed, but this line right here is really beneficial for mapping. I already showed you the belt. It is a Mage Blood. It has the Legacy of Jade, Quicksilver and Gold. So basically we are getting some evasion, we are getting some movement speed, and we are getting some clarity. And that's great. Lastly, for my flasks, I went with 2 Blood of the Warrior, because I cannot recover life from my flasks anyways because of the Killjoy. It says right here that flasks do not recover life. So I am only using this one for the recoup effect. 27% of damage taken during the effect is recouped as life. which is great. And for my charms, I am using those 3 charms as always. This one for stun, this one for freeze, and a rite of passage with the spirit of the cat. Now let me quickly show you the stats. I am a level 96 blood mage. I have a lot of attributes. My defenses are not looking good. Other than the high life, we don't have anything. We don't have resistances. We barely have any armor and evasion. We don't have energy shield. We don't have block. Right, so it's looking rough, but you will see. Well, actually, probably already seen, because usually I show my footage of the map first. I'm actually pretty tanky. I have a 75% movement speed, which is good, and my rarity is at 67%. Not great, but yeah, it's better than nothing, right? Oh, by the way, if you look here, you can see that my critical chance is at 100%. So basically, this rite of passage doesn't do much for me. But yeah, I'm not gonna buy another one just for a video, right? And my critical damage bonus is at a whopping 905%. That's great. Then lastly, let me show you the skills tree as well, even though there is not a lot to see here, just because I am only taking dual slots. I have a voices with 2 sockets. I have 3 Grand Spectrum rubies for even more maximum life. I have this Heart of the Well for basically utility purposes. I have this Timeless Jewel only for this note right here, which allows me to regenerate life for every 16 life spent in the last 4 seconds. Another Grand Spectrum. And this is the last Grand Spectrum. And I'm taking those 2 nodes here for some increased maximum life and amount of life leached, and for increased damage when I'm leeching life. And basically I'm leeching life all the time. So that's it for the video. As always, I had a lot of fun playing this build. I had a lot of fun putting it together. But as always, I need to say that this build is not optimized. This build is not the best. This build is not cheap either, mostly because of the wand and the mage blood. This build is not meta, right? So if you want to copy it, do it at your own discretion. Only do it, if you have the currency and you want to be goofy, or you want to, try out new stuff, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like to claim that this build is amazing, right? I only tried it for the purpose of seeing if it was still viable, and it is. But that's all it is. Right? It is viable, but that's it. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Bye.